Hi dear students, we are starting the second video about the new chapter. This is rounding, and we are going to remember firstly how to round the numbers. Here it's asking to round to nearest 100 and nearest 10. If it is asking to nearest 100, you know the hundreds are 100, 200, 300, 400, and you may continue like this: 900, 1000, 1100. You may continue like this, and it is asking 982 is closer to which hundred? 900 or 10,000? Because 982, we know that it is between 900 and 10,000, and these are the hundreds, and it's closer to which hundred? 900 or 1000. So with respect to that one, this figure below this one, it's explaining how the logic works. Here we know that 982 more closer to 1000, and when we round the number, here this is the midpoint. If it is at the midpoint, if it is not at the midpoint, if it is on this side, if it is on the right side, we are rounding upper. If it is on the left side, we are rounding to lower 100. So this is closer to upper 100. That's why we are going to round this one to 1000. It has the same logic. If we are talking about nearest 10, it means that we are talking about 10, 20, 30. We can continue like this. Then it will be 900. Then 910, it may continue like this. Then it will be 980, 980, 990. These are the 10 units, and we know that and 990, then 980, 990, then it's going to be again 1000, and then 1010 it's going to be, and we can continue like this. These are the 10 units. Okay, which write the closest 10. Which one is the closest 10? Firstly, let's remember that it is between 900 and 980 and 990. That's why if I clean this one again, we are going to see that it is going to be, when I clean this part, here we are going to see that it is between 980 and 990, but it is closer to 980. That's why we are going to round to 980, and the nearest 10 is 990. It's 980 it's going to be. Okay, now we are going to round the decimal numbers with these questions. Here I'm going to try to explain what is the logic of it. Here 1.3325 to one decimal place, when it says the last digit, it's going to be important for us. So with respect to that one, here it's going to be the last digit, as I said here, it's going to be between 3 and 4. So here the answer also we can see from the graph figure here, it's going to be between 4.3 and 4.4 if we are rounding to one decimal place. And with respect to this figure, as you see, if you round to one decimal place, the answer is going to be with one decimal place. It means that you are going to find your answer with one decimal place, which is 4.3 or 4.4. And 4.325, it's closer to 4.3. That's why the answer it's going to be this one, 4.3, and your answer it's going to be one decimal place. If we round, the answer it's going to be 4.325 is going to be equal to 4.3 when we round. Okay, if we round to two decimal place, also I'm going to open the figure for the two decimal place case here. Okay, it seems it is at the mid. It is closer to between 4.32 and 4.33. In this kind of cases, we are rounding to upper value, and the 4.33 to 5, it's going to be rounded to 4.33. Here also this is also specific case, this one also was specific case, also this is going to be specific case. Here, when we are round to 3.98 to 1 decimal place, it means that we are going to be careful about this one. It's going to be between 3.9 and 4.0, because the next 0.1 decimal unit, the next one, it's going to be 4.0. That's why we are going to try to find the decimal unit between 3.9, as you see here, 3.9 and 4.0. As you see also from here, this value is closer to 4.9. That's why we are going to round to nearest one. From the nearest logic I'm trying to explain, we are going to round to nearest one, and the answer, it's going to be 3.98. It's going to be equal to approximately 4.0. And this is the rounding. Okay, here of course we are not going to solve all the questions with these figures, and also it is not possible to solve like that, and I'm going to try to explain without figure how to do that one. Firstly, let's remember these integers. These are the counting numbers, or on first 9 digit, and here when we divide them, left side there are 5 units, and these are 5 units. If the digit ends with respect to, of course, decimal place I'm talking, if the digits end 0, 1, 2, 4, we are going to round down. If it ends with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we are going to round up. Okay, again I'm repeating, these are the unit digits, and the digits will end only with this number. And if it is ending 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we are going to round down. If it is ending 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we are going to round up. Let me explain on the exercises, and we are going to understand better. Firstly, if it is asking to round to 1 decimal place, it means that we are going to interest with first 2 digits, first 2 after decimal. So this 2, it's going to be important for us, this 2, it's going to be important for us, this 2, and this 2, they are going to be important for us after the decimal. Okay, the second one, first 2 after the decimal. The second one, the last one, if it is ending 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we are going to round down the first decimal. We are going to round this one down. If it is ending with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we are going to round this one up. So since it is ending, this one is here. I'm going to try to connect with this one. As you see here, I'm going to show with different color that one here. Now, since this is the part of this group, the last digit is the part of this group, we are going to round this one up, and this is going to be equal to this one. It's going to be equal to 4.7. Okay, this is the part of the round up group, because the last digit is always, we are checking the last one. With respect to that one, we are going to decide about this one. So this is 0.9, so it's going to be 17.1. Here, this is 42. 28.42 is round down group, so this is going to be, we are going to round to 40, which is equal to 28.4, and we are not going to decrease the number. Be careful about that one. Here 7.02. We are not going to, again, this is rundown group, and we are not going to change the number because it's going to be 0.7, and this 7.0, it's important here. The 7.0, it's important because it shows that it is round to one decimal place. Also, I forgot to tell the same thing here. That should be 4.0 because it shows that it's round to one decimal place. Okay, we can continue like this with the others. I'm going to continue to here. If we are going to round to 2 decimal places, it means that we are going to first 3 after decimal. After decimal, it's going to be. So first 3 after decimal, first 3 after decimal, first 3 after decimal, first 3 after decimal, and first 3 after decimal. Of course, the last digit of first 3 here it is. These are going to be important for us. This one, then this one, it's going to be important for us. Okay, with respect to this one, with respect to this one, we are going to search this table and we are going to try to understand. We are going to round up or we are going to round down. Here it is. I'm going to change the color here. Here it is 3.884. So this is the round down group. So the answer, it's going to be equal to 3.88. It's going to stay same. Only if it is round up group, we are going to round this one to 8. So it's going to be 7.88 for this one. This is round down group. It's going to stay same, 0.03. We are going to leave like this. And this is, I'm sorry, I circled this one wrongly. Last 3 I said. Actually, the first 3 digit after the decimal. This is the last digit. So this is the part of round up group. So this is going to be move 1 unit up. This is going to be 0, but that affects also this one. So here 0 and 1 is coming. This is going to be 10, which means that when this is 10, 1 unit here it's coming, and it's going to be here. This is 13.80 it should be, and this is going to be same 24.00, and this is going to be 27.10. it's going to be, because this one round up group here, this two round down, this is round up group. In round down we are not touching. In round up group, this the last digit increase 1, this is going to be 10, that's coming 1 unit to this one also. So 20.10 is the answer. With respect to that one, I'm going to solve the last here. I want to solve this again. How to solve them again, because when we round to 4.325 to 1 decimal place, so last 2 digit is important. This is round down group, and the answer is going to be equal to 4.3. This is the round down group here, as I showed before. And when we talk about 2 decimal place, 3 to 5, so this is the important digit. This is round up group, so this is going to be equal to 4.33. This is round up group, so it's going to affect the next one, and it's going to increase 1 unit up. So when you increase 1 unit up, 4.33 is the answer going to be.